Alright, for the next material, here I will explain about vectors of inheritance of traits. The traits of parents can be passed on to their children through certain patterns. This inheritance can occur because of the rule of genes that carry certain traits. The traits and characteristics of both parents are passed on to their offspring through genetic factors. Genetic factors that counter and control these traits include: for the first one, there is chromosomes. According to Wilhelm Rooks, 1883, chromosomes are carriers of heredity. Experiment T. Bowie and W. Saturn prove that chromosomes carry genetic materials. The size and shape of the chromosome vary in each species of living thing. The length of the chromosome is between 0.2 to 50 microns, with diameter between 0.2 to 20 microns. There are various types of chromosome, including the following: A. Telocentric forms, if the location of the centromeres is at the end. B. Apocentric forms, if the location of the centromeres is near the tip. C. Submetacentric forms, if the location of the centromeres is a bit far from the end of the chromosome and usually form the letter L or J. And the last one is metacentric forms, if the location of the centromere is in the middle so that the length of each arm is the same. And second, the next there is the gene specters, where according to Morgans, a gene is compact substance and occupies a locus on a chromosome that contains units of genetic information and regulates certain hereditary traits. The function of genes is to regulate the growth of development and metabolism of individuals, as well as convey genetic information from generation to next generation. There are two types of nitrogenous bases in the genes, namely DNA and RNA, where both have different characteristics, both in terms of the place of existence, form, function, content, to the component contained in it. Well, for more details, already presented in the table. That the first is pledge. DNA found in the nucleus, in chromosome, mitochondria, and in chloroplasm. And then RNA, found in the cytoplasm, especially in ribosome and also in the nucleus. And second is forms, in the forms of long chains, double and twisted or double helix. RNA in the form of short and single chains. And then function. DNA, its function is closely related to the decline in properties and protein synthesis. RNA, its function is closely related to protein synthesis. And content. DNA, the level is constant. The level is not affected by protein synthesis activity. And then RNA, the level is influenced by protein synthesis activity. Then nitrogen base. DNA, nitrogen bases causes of purines, adenine, guanine, while pyrimidine, thymine, and cytosine. And RNA, nitrogen bases consists of purines, adenine, guanine, while pyrimidine, uracil, and cytosine. And the last is sugar component. DNA, deoxyribose, ribose that loses one oxygen atom at the second number in C atom. And then RNA form of ribose pentose.